So buckle up, because things just got real messy in Gypsy Rose Blanchard's world, again. Just when the internet thought she was disappearing into quiet motherhood and self-reflection, Sis did a complete 180 and came back with a full-blown rebrand. And no, this isn't your typical soft launch. This is Gypsy re-emerging like a phoenix, holding a hairdryer and some Dollar Tree paint. Let's rewind for a second. Not even a full week ago, Gypsy was out here saying she needed a break from the internet to focus on her daughter, claiming social media was toxic and she needed peace. The way she framed it, you'd think she was off meditating in a forest somewhere. But nope. Turns out, while the public-facing pages were deactivated, Gypsy never actually left. She was creeping in comment sections, popping up in random live streams, and throwing passive-aggressive shade under burner accounts like a seasoned troll. Like, girl, if you're gonna ghost, at least commit. But now, oh honey, she's back in full force. And this time, she's calling herself an artist. Yep, Gypsy Rose is now going by the name BlownBeautyArt on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and she's decided that blowing paint across a canvas with a hairdryer is her new career path.
Hi everybody, welcome to my new art page. So I am the artist behind BlownBeautyArt, and I'm excited to share with everybody my creations. I've loved to paint for a very long time, and I just started getting back into it, and so I'm excited to share my creations with everyone. Art is something that I think resonates with a lot of people because with abstract art, it doesn't have to be perfect, and I've never been one of those girls that colored inside the lines type of person. So I'm excited to make something special for everyone. It gives me peace and it kind of centers me, and so this started as a hobby, and now I love doing it, and I would love to create pieces for people to bring them joy and happiness. I think that, in life we go through things that, sometimes are really hard. And so if we can find one thing that brings us peace and centers us inside our soul, then it's worth doing and sharing. And so I am more than happy to share my passion with you guys. And I hope you like it. So thank you guys. Bye.
Not even kidding. It's abstract art, apparently. But like, the kind of abstract that makes people tilt their heads and go, is this finished? And let's talk about the rollout, because it's giving chaotic energy with a sprinkle of main character syndrome. She reactivated everything, posted a cryptic TikTok story talking about a new chapter, and said she's no longer sharing her life, just her art. She used phrases like every piece tells a story, and threw in hashtags like #newbeginning and #artist on the rise like she was gearing up for a gallery tour. And yes, she actually posted, yes, I am the artist, as if people were going to accuse her of stealing credit for blowing acrylic paint around. Meanwhile, people are flocking to her Facebook art page, where she's trying to sell these pieces, some of which look like what you'd see at a middle school art fair. But the real kicker? The prices. Let's just say, she's charging like she's the next big thing in modern art, while everyone else is trying to figure out if this is a prank or performance art. The bios and descriptions of each piece are even more unhinged. We're talking full-on fantasy, like, the canvas captures the explosive birth of a nebula in cosmic stillness. Girl, what? Dig deeper into her page and you'll notice something interesting. All the comments look suspiciously positive. But when you tap those little reaction buttons, boom, it's a sea of laughing emojis. Like, full-on clownery. And it's not just one or two trolls, it's dozens of people reacting with tears in their eyes laughter. The comments are limited, probably on purpose, because let's be honest, she knows exactly what she's doing. There's also this one account that keeps popping up in every comment section, hyping her up like it's their full-time job. People are already speculating it's either a fake profile Gypsy's running herself or someone from her little circle trying to push this art queen narrative. Oh, and here's the twist nobody saw coming, the gold leaf. That's her signature touch. She's adding little flecks of shiny gold foil to some of these canvases, probably to make them feel more luxury, but it honestly just looks like she raided a craft aisle and went wild with Mod Podge. But let's not forget the part that really set people off. Just days before all this, Brie, Gypsy's stepmom/social media mouthpiece, was telling everyone that Gypsy had stepped away from the spotlight for good, said she was focusing on healing, motherhood, and private life. Now, Gypsy's over here launching a brand, selling art, and writing poetic captions like she's running an overpriced Etsy store? Yeah, the timeline's not adding up. People are already side-eyeing Brie too, wondering if she was just helping Gypsy stir the pot behind the scenes. And as if that wasn't enough, Gypsy is now posting full-on AI-level descriptions of her own artwork. Think, vibrant turquoise meets fiery magenta in a celestial dance of chaos and calm, and you've got the vibe. Like, who wrote this? Is this art or astrology? One of the pieces that's been getting attention is a small 8x8 canvas titled Celestial Boom. Already, the name alone screams drama, but wait until you hear the description. According to Gypsy, this little square of paint captures the dramatic elegance of black, white, and gray tones, using, you guessed it, the infamous blow-dryer technique. She says the pattern radiates from the canvas center, giving off a boom-like design. Metallic gold leaf is scattered throughout to catch the light just right. She even goes as far as to say that intricate cell formations in motion evoke a sense of cosmic energy and modern sophistication. Like, girl, we're not on Mars, we're on Facebook Marketplace. Calm down. But the part that makes this really wild? She's selling that tiny canvas for $60. $60 for an 8x8. Not framed, not embellished with crystals or moon dust. Just a blow dryer and some paint, sealed and ready to display. And that's one of the cheaper ones. Because then we get to Ocean Radiance, a 16x20 piece that's being sold for a whopping $120, plus shipping. And considering how big these canvases are, you already know the shipping isn't going to be cheap. That means you could easily be spending $150 or more just to have a swirled blue painting show up at your door. The description? Oh, it's next level. She claims it bursts with the power and beauty of oceanic energy, with vivid turquoise, deep sea blue, and soft white swirling together in a wave-like bloom. Of course, there's gold leaf. Always gold leaf. She says it adds a luxurious glow, giving the piece depth, elegance, and a serene yet powerful vibe, basically describing it like it's the visual version of a spa day. She even threw in phrases like mimics the fluidity of water and evokes serenity and strength. Sis is selling sea vibes in canvas form and charging as if she bottled the actual ocean. But here's the twist that really makes no sense from a branding or marketing angle: Gypsy didn't create a separate art page or business profile to push this content. Nope. She took her main TikTok account, the one with hundreds of thousands of followers that was known for her personal story, post-prison updates, and viral fame, and renamed it BlownBeautyArt. Just like that. Like a switch flipped. No explanation. No intro video. No smooth transition. Now, if someone who just wants to check up on Gypsy searches her name on TikTok, all they're going to see are fan pages, impersonator accounts, and trolling edits. Because the actual Gypsy Rose account doesn't even show up under her name anymore. That's a major mistake. Rule number 1 of online branding: do not erase your core identity unless you've got a solid plan to redirect your audience. Instead of building a separate page and letting the art business grow on its own legs, she cannibalized her existing platform and turned it into a makeshift art gallery overnight. So now she's alienated the people who were following her for her story and not even reaching the people who might actually want her art. It's messy, short-sighted, and honestly kind of self-sabotaging. And let's be real, Gypsy's history with social media is anything but consistent. She's deactivated, reactivated, rage quit, announced exits, then popped back up like nothing happened, all within the span of weeks. That's not the type of behavior that builds consumer trust. If you're planning to run a business, people need to know you're dependable. That you'll answer messages, ship orders, and be reachable if anything goes wrong. So even if she does get a few curious buyers now, how many of them are going to come back for more when the next wave of drama hits and she vanishes again? Then there's the legal side of things that most influencers turned business owners don't think about: the IRS. If Gypsy is promoting herself as an artist, accepting payments for these canvases, and calling it a business, then she's going to have to treat it like one. That means registering her art business properly, collecting receipts, tracking income, possibly collecting sales tax depending on where she's shipping, and of course, paying taxes on every dollar she earns. The IRS doesn't care if your business only made $600, it's still taxable. So she might have walked herself into a whole new level of adulting that she's not prepared for, especially considering this was all launched out of nowhere with zero warning or structure. Now, to be fair, yes, some people will absolutely buy her art. Whether it's because they're curious, feel sorry for her, or just want to own a piece of the internet's favorite true crime figure, there will be sales, but that doesn't mean it's a real, sustainable business. If she's not consistently making sales that actually cover her cost of living, it's not a business, it's a hobby with a PayPal button. And in Gypsy's case, it feels like more of a performative pivot than a genuine passion. Like she woke up one day and said, "What's something I can do that makes people talk and brings in cash?" and landed on a paint splatter with deep captions. And the internet? Oh, the internet is not holding back. People are already roasting her in group chats, stitching her videos with sarcastic commentary, and pointing out the recycled, AI-sounding language in her descriptions. Even the reactions on her Facebook posts are mostly laugh emojis. The public support is selective. And the longer this art thing continues, the more likely it is to become another meme moment rather than a business win. Alright babes, that's the latest on Gypsy's wild art rebrand. Drop your thoughts in the comments, give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more hot tea. Catch you in the next one.
Whatevs.